going on, guys, and welcome back to another live stream. And this time we are live streaming T-H-O-T-M, which stands for The History of the Magicians 3 Alfheim. Now, it doesn't have 3 Alfheim on the end of it, but it is actually called that. Now, this is like the 3rd episode of this one, and basically what we're going to be doing on this one is we're going to try and get through this book as much as possible. I have done a little bit of offline work. I've not done a lot. I went round, I went down into the caves and I literally just mined out as much as I could. So as you can see, we've got more chests here. In this one is full of what I mined, which is mainly redstone. We've got a couple of diamonds, some lapis, a lot of coal, which is always needed, a bit of iron, tiny bit of gold, some silver, some lead, some uranium and some nickel. So we didn't get quite a lot. Obviously I got some mud balls. Don't know what I'm going to need to use mud balls for, but I will need to use them for something. Got like some oak bark there, all the kitchen utensil stuff there. Right, so like I said, I'm going to look in the book and see how fast see how far we can get into the book today, and that is our objective, is to focus on the book. I also do realise that this, to some of you viewers, this is a really early live stream, or it's a really late live stream. To me, this is probably the easiest way of me doing the live streams at the minute, because like most of the time it's like 3, 4 in the morning when I was pulling out a live stream. It's now 10 to 11 in the morning. Well, it's nearly noonish. So yeah, and I do apologise. I can't always keep putting streams out for people on the different time zones. To me, I can only stream when I get the time to. So every day there will be a stream. It's just I'm trying my best to keep it at a certain time, but it's not working the way I want. So either way, every day there's going to be a stream. With that being said, the only thing I can see about this now is the 7 chapters to this book. Right, and the comfort in the house is probably going to be a different way. Architecture is a mod that I want to get used to, because this thing, the saw bench, I've seen this being used in 1 or 2 different things. The chisel and the hammer, I've seen 1 or 2 people use it. This is all to do with the house, and like I said, you can get your kitchen and whatnot. But it's welcome to Alfheim. Is one thing I want to try and get towards is this, because I think these living pickaxes, living axe, sword, hoe, shovel, I think they're going to be really cool. So I want to try and get towards that, which means we need a casting altar. So straight away we're going to look at casting altars. See what we need for this. We need runestone, poppy, verdant sprig, and a block of gold. Right, so runestone we can get from lapis and stone, which I can do that because I got a nice amount of lapis, and I got shed loads of stone. So what we're going to do is a runestone symbol. We got flint and we just need runestone, so that should be easy enough. So ooh, I got googly eyes. Googly. Let's get some stone in the burn. Right, so that's that part done. Now we need to look at getting a block of gold and some verdant sprig. How do I get verdant sprig? Verdant sprig, I'm guessing, is just a root that I pick up. Have I picked any up? Old root, no. You know what, I can hear spiders and it's really doing my head in. I think they're on my roof. No, there they are. Oh! I heard that one a little bit too late. Right, and I thought I did. I thought I heard one of you. Yeah, you went burn. Right. So that's the creeper dead. Not the creeper blew up before. That's the skeleton dead, that's the spider dead. Right. Good. Now we get that out of the way. That works out. I might have to sort that out actually. I ain't dumping in the water every time I want to pick up that apple. So, old root. Do I actually have to hit them with this? Is this just for the bark? I think that's all this is for, isn't it? The knife is just to pretty much just pick up the bark from a tree. Okay. I'm guessing I just gotta keep breaking the grass, try and get the roots that I need. I think that's how I do it. Bean sprout, that's not in obviously. There's got to be a way of doing it. There's literally got to be a way of picking up that I need, which is a verdant sprig. Do we have like any claim chunks? Teams GUI is not implemented, so you can't claim. Oh no, I can claim chunks. Right, okay. Right, so I can claim chunks that way. That's not a problem. How do I get a verdant sprig? This is what I'm trying to figure out. So what I could do is for now, I'll get into the base. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look on Google. Right, if I put in verdant sprig Minecraft, see what comes up. It is part of roots anyway, so it should come up with the mod to do with roots. It has a 1 to 30 chance of being dropped when cropped. Anything that has an instant of block crops are broken. When harvesting fully grown crops of all kinds, they have initial life force that persist after being harvested, so the use often relate to being life in objects. So they have a chance of dropping basically when you harvest a crop. Is that what? Can I click on this? I do apologize for me just like standing around doing nothing. I am literally trying my, well, I'm trying my best to try and figure out where to get this verdant sprig from. It's something to do with crops. Now, if I go break them seeds outside, I don't think I'm going to get a verdant sprig. Do I have to break them with a hoe? Is that a thing? think, from what I can see, it's just literally punching the crop. So yeah, I just literally have to break the crop. So hopefully, no, that didn't work. Well, these aren't growing long or big enough anyway. So the good thing about having the hoe is so what I can figure is to get a verdant sprig, I actually need to do this. I need to be doing some parts to the farm. Right. So yeah, for the next couple of minutes, it's just going to be me basically trying to get a verdant sprig, which is smacking out some crops. Because I never thought you actually get it through just beating on some crops. That's a bit of a weird one. Well, I suppose it makes you have to make a farm. I mean, that's the good thing about it, it makes you have to have a farm. Otherwise, you ain't getting one. Right, where did I put my watering can? That's where I put it. This could take a while. I think if we water the ones that are already grown, that should work. I only need 2 verdant sprigs, I think it said I needed. I think that's what it said I needed, was 2 verdant sprigs. And to be honest with you, it was between this and Hypixel, which was what stream I was going to bring out today. For some reason I chose this over Hypixel. I think I chose this primarily because I did a Hypixel stream, was it yesterday? Or the day before. It went really well, it did. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was doing murder mystery on the Hypixel server, and considering I'm no good at PvP, I think I did really well to kill the murderer more than once. I never actually became the murderer. In that murder mystery, I've never actually once become the murderer. I've been a detective twice. I've never been the murderer at all. So, yeah. It's an interesting one. A really interesting one. Let's see. Once this watering can runs out here, then we can see what fully crop. There you go. Fully mature. So you. And you. And you. So yeah, still no verdant sprig. It's a bit of a letdown. I'm now starting to wonder, like, am I going to get one? Considering the fact that I need 2, and I'll probably need more as well, this is going to be a pain. It's going to be a royal pain. Because literally it's just standing here and watering the crops, and watering the crops is a bit boring. From what I have seen, there is no growth crystals, there's only a growth accelerator. Growth crystals to me are a lot better because, like, if you watch my Sky Factory, even though I have not brought Sky Factory to the channel for a good couple of days, or a good couple, I think it's about a week or 2, even though I've not been on Sky Factory, I still do have it there and I will be bringing it back. But at the minute I'm sort of like enjoying more things than Sky Factory. See, with this, I never actually knew when I first started looking into it that it was something to do with roots. I never knew that. I've never ever touched roots as a mod. Never ever touched it. Don't know what it's like, don't know how to use it. I mean, one thing as to why I'm still playing this is because it is roots, and I've seen like people use it in certain ways and playing with it in certain ways, and they're actually doing really well, or they make some really nice stuff out of roots. Again, I really don't know how to do half of the stuff with roots. It's just that's the only reason I'm carrying it on, is because it's something that I can do and get used to and try to learn to basically see how far I can go with it. Because I reckon it'd be quite good. Now, I've never ever finished a mod pack. Only primarily because some of the mod packs I've been playing, like Agrarian Skies, is pretty dated. You know, a lot of people have played Agrarian. People have done videos on it, and I don't mind doing videos on Agrarian. It's just the fact that because it's a 1.6 mod, and I never knew that. I thought it was a 1.7 mod. People really don't watch that type of stuff anymore. It's like Crash Landing. I did have a Crash Landing series going, but because I died and got banned off the server, there was no point in carrying it on because there was no way of getting on unless we disabled the hardcore questing mode. And there was only one way for me to do that, but by the time I figured that bit out, I'd already deleted the server. So yeah, that bit is part of my mistake, because I could have just like disabled the hardcore questing mode, because to be honest with you, I'm not hardcore quester, and like I prefer to have it where I don't do a hardcore quest mod pack unless I'm with other people, because then it makes it more fun. If you're alongside other people, it makes it a lot more fun, and this is one of the reasons what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to find I wouldn't say streaming partner, I'd say more I'm trying to find someone that would want to record alongside me into basically doing stuff like with Minecraft, but then also doing stuff on other games as well. Now, we did have Fluffy Razor 101. He is like, we did some recordings of him, some streams, but I don't know what he's doing now at the minute. Every time I try talk to him, I don't get any answer. I think he's just like big into Rust at the minute, which isn't a bad game, but it's not my type of game. Not my type of game to constantly play all the time. It's a good game. I'll play it every now and again. I'll stream it every now and again. But I'm more one of them. Well, at the minute, for me, I'm more into playing Minecraft. Minecraft seems to be like the one go-to game that I'm playing a lot. But not only that, I've just recently started playing stuff like Clicker Heroes. So I've been playing that. What else am I playing? Train Mechanic Simulator. That I have got a couple of recordings to get through. Basically, I've got one recording to do tomorrow on that, because that's what's going to... No, tomorrow's... Trying to think now. Yeah, I think tomorrow is either going to be Train Mechanic Simulator, or it's going to be the new mod pack that I'm bringing to the server to replace Agrarian, which you'll see in a couple of days. I'm not going to say which it is or what it is, but yeah, in a couple of days you'll see which one or what that one's going to be that replaces Agrarian. So it's either that up there tomorrow, or I'm going to record the Train Mechanic Simulator and I'm going to put that up there tomorrow. For today, after this live stream, I've got to record a FIFA 17 player career. So I've got that to look to record, edit, and throw up on the channel. So that should take about 2 to 3 hours. Then what have I got to do? Then I've got to prep for tomorrow's live stream. So I've got to try and prepare for that, because that's possibly going to be beyond, or I don't know. It's like, I'll sit there for like half an hour and then think what tomorrow's live stream is going to be, and then I'll prepare it and do it that way. As I'm starting to enjoy like doing this like live stream. I've had people turn around to me and say, "Oh, live streaming doesn't get you anywhere. Live streaming is never going to get you this, get you that. You know, just doing recordings will get you to where you want to be." Now, I understand doing recordings is a really great thing. Everyone who does YouTube stick to recordings, but if you have enough time on your hands where you can record daily and live stream daily, then by all means do so. Because I found, like, in the past month and a half, I've gone from 18 subscribers to 37 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. And I've done that through live streaming and recording every single day. So hopefully, with me, because I'm going to be keeping this up, I'm going to keep live streaming, I'm going to keep recording on a daily basis. So there's going to be like 2 recordings, because YouTube is amazing the way that when you record or when you live stream it then like sort of renders itself and throws it up onto the channel after about an hour or 2 as a recording, which I think that's absolutely amazing. I really do. And the reason I think it's absolutely amazing is because, like, I can stream on Twitch, and I can stream on Twitch for hours, but then, to be honest with you, it's just gonna end up as a Twitch video. Now, for me, I think if I stream on YouTube and I'm recording on YouTube, then I might as well record or stream on YouTube, because I'm putting so many videos out on YouTube. There's no point in me doing Twitch, because it's like, oh, I stream on Twitch, head over to Twitch, check out my channel and all this. You could do all that, but to be honest with you, streaming on YouTube for me is so much easier. I don't have to change what I'm doing. All I have to do is change my title, change my thumbnail, create the new thumbnails, you know, and stuff like that. And I like the fact that you can create thumbnails. So when I'm streaming on Twitch, I don't have a thumbnail. It just has like a picture of the gameplay, which, don't get me wrong, is not too bad. But I think for me personally, in my opinion, Twitch, you either go one of 2 ways. You either stream on Twitch and carry on as a Twitch streamer, or you record on YouTube and stream on YouTube, and then see if that works better for you. For me, it does. That's my personal opinion. I'm not saying that people can't do, like, oh, they can't be a YouTuber and then go stream on Twitch, because I've seen people do that, and I've seen a lot of YouTubers, they do still stream on Twitch, which is actually quite good. But for me, my live streams will be on YouTube all the time, and that is basically my passion is YouTube. Focusing on YouTube and doing everything for me is YouTube. I'll always be on YouTube. I've tried doing a bit of Twitch, but like I say, I just love YouTube, and I love the way that it turns everything the way I want it to and works out the way I want it to. So yeah, that's why I will be trying to put a lot of time in, well, I'm not saying I will be trying to, I'm saying I am putting a lot of time into my YouTube channel, and hopefully that'll get me where I want to be. But again, at the minute, it's just me waffling on about what I want to do and my personal opinions at the minute, because I am sat here watering plants, and I'm watering plants because I have to try and get a verdant sprig. And a verdant sprig, I never knew came from harvesting. Basically, it's the weirdest thing I've seen so far in this roots thing, and I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of different ones in roots that will be complete and utterly different and new. It's going to be weird, because I didn't think, like, obviously this is giving me wheat, so it's going to give me food like toast and bread and stuff like that, which is, again, it's not too bad, because we're running a little bit low on that. But it's not the wheat that I'm looking for, it's a verdant sprig. Now I'm hoping that I can get the whole lot of this farm, or basically I'm hoping I can get it all done and ready, and then I can get 2 verdant sprigs from this, because if I can't get 2 verdant sprigs, I've got to do all this again. And I don't think there's a sprinkler system in this. If there is, it could possibly be the one that might be like the sprinkler comes out of the wooden barrel, I think it is. Again, I don't quite know how that works. Like, I think you have to put a wooden barrel up top with like so much water inside it, and then the water like goes down the channels, and then sprinkles out that way. But it'll be weird. It'd be like, the best way of doing that, I think, is to set up a greenhouse in some way possible, but that's going to take a lot of materials to do, because for me a greenhouse you have to have is glass. I know that some of the villages, I don't know if you can get villages on this one, on this mod pack. I don't know, because I've never actually come across a village yet. So, and if I can, I'll probably try and, what I might do is, if I ever come across a village on this, I might make it part of my base, especially if it has a greenhouse into it. But again, I'd have to explore a little bit more than I have done. So, excuse me. I'd have to explore a lot more than I have done in order to try and find a village. Right. I think we're almost there. I mean, because if you look at this, I basically started over here, and I got in a boat and I came all the way down to this point here, which didn't take me too long. It was just rather annoying. Now let's see if we can get a verdant sprig. Oh, we got one. I got one. Seriously, I got one verdant sprig out of all that. Wow. See, these take really long to grow. Is he like... Can I get fertilized dirt? That might make it grow faster, actually. Let's see if I can get fertilized dirt. Let's look at dirt. Can you get fertilized? Yeah, you can. Which is rotten flesh and bone meal. Well, that's not going to be hard to get hold of, is it? What's this non-textured pack one? Mystical crops are in this, which not too bad. I know appetite is in this, so is thingy in it. That coarse dirt. Like loamy dirt any different to any other one? Coarse silty, bone shovel. Oh wow! So we did get a verdant sprig, but we need casting altar. We need 2 of them, and then we need a poppy. I think the poppy will be the easiest one to find, but we do need another verdant sprig. And out of all that, I don't know how many crops I just harvested there at once. We got 1. So I don't know, it's like a 1 in 30 apparently. From what I read on the actual Wikipedia, it's a 1 in 30 chance to get a verdant sprig. Now, once I get this 1, then I can look in the book to see what else I need. World backup. The world may lag for a bit. Yeah, it may do. It may do. It may not. Hopefully I could just keep breaking. If one of them like matures quite fast, I just keep breaking it, and we'll try and get the verdant sprig faster. Right, if I can put this there like that, down, maybe it'll pop up and we can just go from there. I don't like this watering can either. Just throwing that out there. I prefer the watering cans that don't run out of water. But they're not in. Like most 110 mod packs that I've been playing, I've not found a watering can that doesn't need filling up constantly. You know, it's getting quite annoying. It's like, you just have to keep filling them up and then taking away and filling them up. I think in Sky Factory 3 there is one where you don't actually have to keep filling it up because it automatically fills up. I think there is one, but yeah, again, other than that, it's just this boring, stupid tin can that you have to keep filling up. And I do apologise for the fact that this is just literally farming, or just me studying with a watering can doing this, but I kind of need to do it just to get the roots. or to get the verdant sprig, and it's like I say, it's a 1 in 30 chance of me getting this verdant sprig, and I kind of need it as fast as possible. So yeah, while it is boring, if anyone plays this pack, you will have to do this. So yeah, again, if people pop in and want to say hi, please do drop a hi in the chat. I will chat to you. At the minute, it's just me waffling to myself, which I do on a daily basis anyway. But yeah, if you come into the chat and you want to say hello. I will talk to you. I'll interact with the community as much as possible. Always remember to drop a like. It helps me greatly to know that people are still watching me stream, or they're watching my videos, and they like what they're seeing, and they like the content that's coming out of there. So that just helps me. And again, do press that subscribe button so you can see plenty more content where it's not just me watering some plants. Yeah, because there is a lot of content. Usually this is offline work. It's just I never actually knew how to get a verdant sprig until I looked it up. So I do apologise for that. I didn't quite know that a verdant sprig comes from crops. Again, I do apologise. It is something I didn't know. If I would have knew that this came from crops and beating on crops and doing everything with a crop, I would have done it off camera. I would have got a couple of them. But again, this now you can just see like what I struggle through. So I mean, there is people out there that don't mind watching this. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people turn around and say, oh, well, off-camera work can be, we don't know what you're all doing because we can't see what you're doing, so this could happen, that could happen. And it's like, basically my off-camera work, this is what I do most of the time. If I do off-camera work on a mod pack, this is what I'm doing. I'm either watering plants or I'm mining. Especially in this pack. This pack is probably going to take it where I either mine or I water plants. And the only reason I say I even mine is because for this pack, all I've done ever since I've started it is I've basically built my house and I've mined, and that is literally it. And now I'm farming, you know. So with this pack, it's very mine heavy. So what I suggest you do is find yourself a spot that you like. If you're gonna start on this pack, the one thing I will say is find a spot that you absolutely enjoy and you think, yeah, this is a really great spot. I'm gonna start here for my base, because that's what I did. But then once you've done that, obviously build the shelter, so you get yourself a bed, build the shelter, you can sleep the night away because you don't want the creatures around you. But there, yeah, once you've done that, hit yourself up a mine that you can access your house with quite instantly. What I'm going to do eventually is basically I'd put an add-on to the house where I can just jump into the mine from inside the house. So it just sort of like cuts out all the other bits of coming out the door and stuff like that. I can just go straight down into the mine, because you are going to need a lot of materials, and I'm not saying like a small amount. You're going to need gold, you're going to need diamonds, you're going to need a lot of high materials, to the point where I had to go mining at bedrock just to find the diamonds. And I went in a straight line. I just basically strip mined in a straight line, and it was like, you know what, I kind of need to do this, because if I don't strip mine, then I'm just going to be mining out blocks and blocks and blocks that I don't need to mine out. The only other thing is this doesn't have tinkers. There's no tinkers construct in this, so basically you cannot build a hammer. There's no vein miner, there's no tinkers. So I can't build a hammer, which is one of the main things that I usually do. If there's no vein miner, I usually get the tinker's hammer, because the tinker's hammer is just absolutely amazing. When you can take 9 blocks out at a time, that to me is just absolutely amazing. But when there's no tinkers or vein miner, you are pretty much in vanilla. It's like playing vanilla all over again. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind vanilla. I don't mind playing ones or mod packs that are like take you back to vanilla roots. But some of the mod packs you just think this could do with some vein miner, or this could do with tinkers. You know, there's certain mod packs out there that just make you think could really do with tinkers, or I could really do with vein miner. One of them I've been playing is Future's Edge. Now it's created by a YouTuber called Landstrider, which most people have probably heard of by now. And I've been playing that one. Now the only thing I think it's missing from that is vein miner, but tinkers is involved in that one, so it's not a major issue of, oh yeah, it really is missing vein miner, because it's not. It's just certain parts of it could have vein miner. It's not a major issue. I just thought for myself that I would prefer it to have vein miner. Right, we need one. Can we get this verdant sprig? Give me what I want. Oh really? Now when I'm looking at his verdant sprig, does it have to be crops that are fully grown? I think that's something that he said it had to be. I'd have to have a look on the wiki again actually. Let's see. Verdant sprig Minecraft wiki. The official Wikipedia. Fully grown crops of all kinds. Yeah, so it is fully grown. Any fully grown crop. So finding a village would be awesome, because then I could probably get it from that. But finding a village isn't going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. I'd probably have to get in the boat again and just go boating around. And to be honest with you, I can't be bothered boating around. When I could just do this, boating around would just take too much time. And I could just sit doing this. I mean, it is boring. It really is. And I'll just ramble on. I really will. Hey, we got it. Oh, sweet. Yes. That works. That works. Right. Let's plant that. There we go. We got the second verdant sprig. Right. Now, we need to go find a rose. Or a poppy. Right, which I'm pretty sure I can find up here. In a forest. The forest should have them. There's a lot of flowers around here, so it should have at least a poppy. Nope. It's got a lot. There's poison ivy. I don't want to go near that. There's a piggy around. Poppy, please. Poppy. Go away, pig. We need a poppy. Ow. Ow. Oh, there's a wolf. We go down this way. They start out black and then we... What the frick? Right, so what are you? Let's just drink some juice. You're a dandelion. Which means the poppy shouldn't be too far away from a dandelion. Ooh, a pear. I'll take a pear. I didn't realise there's a pear tree here. Could probably, if we can like, remember where this thing is, we could probably get some more pears. Shaded garden. Let's pick that up. Is there seriously no roses around? Or poppies, or whatever they want to be called? Well, there's a lot of dandelions. Well, we kind of don't need dandelions. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I thought the poppy would have been close by. You can kind of show. I actually thought a poppy was going to be the easiest thing to find, but it now looks like the verdant sprig was, because I just have to stand there. Let's break that poison ivy. We don't want to be getting stung again. Please, one of these be a poppy wild rice. No, I don't want wild rice. Is it a poppy we actually need? Yeah. I'm going to throw dandelion in a mana pool. I think it's your poppy, but kind of don't have a mana pool. So this is not going well. Wheatgrass ferns. Oh, really? Out of everything I thought I would have found. Ooh, a hiccup. A swamp flower, really? So, it looks like, whoops, we're going to have to try and get back in the boat. So I'm going to swim across here, and we're going to try and get in the boat, and we're going to go look for a poppy. But which way is that sun at the moment? Is that going down? Do we have to sleep? We might have to get some sleep right now. What are you? White, really? Dandelions are all over the place. We don't need dandelions, we need poppies. So yeah, this I thought was a decent place to be. I lied. It's not that decent. It doesn't have the things we need. The boat is there, which isn't that far away. We could take a trip over this way first, just in case, because like I say, it is some grassy stuff over here. So we could pick up some poppies or something over here, not too sure. There we go. There we go. That's what we needed. Straight away. We run over this side. Poppy. There you go. I have that. No. Now let's head back to the mushroom hut, which is what I'm calling this house, because it just, the way I built it, I actually don't mind it. I think it's quite an interesting looking house. It's the first time I've ever built one like this. It's not anything special, but it just looks like a mushroom hut to me. It really does. Right. So let that little spike. Now 64 stone, because we need runestone and a block of gold. Block of gold is going to be a pain, but we can do it because we have 11 gold, which, to be honest with you, I'm just going to have to go burn through 9 of them to get that one block. So it's 2 lapis and 2 stone. Let's do 32. Let's get like 16 of these. So do that and that, and we get runestone. Oh no, we get 64 of them. Sorry, so we're not getting 32. We're getting 64. Alright, so let's clean up this coast. That'll do. And what was it else we needed? We needed a runestone symbol, which is some flint. Which I'm pretty sure I have flint. Where did I put you? Yeah, I do have some flint. There we go. We only need 1 of these. Can just do that and pop that there. Runestone symbol, and then all we need is to wait on the gold. And then once we've got the gold, we can then excuse me, I had to stretch. Then we can make this into a block of gold, which can then create the casting altar, which we've got everything to create a casting altar. And then it's going to the book and looking in the book to see what else we need, because this is taking a bit of time just to get one quest done, and majority of the time was just literally spent on getting 2 verdant sprigs. There's a casting altar straight away. Bop. Right, so we need a incense brazier. Now I'm guessing that this is not going to be easy to create. An incense brazier is cauldron, string and iron. It's actually not that bad. Not that bad at all. But what I will do, that's that one. We're going to pull up some more furnaces just because we kind of need to. So I'm going to bash 8 furnaces. I'm going to put them against this wall. There we go, just like that. I did get quite a lot of coal, so I put 16 in a few of them. Okay. So we put 16, well no, 16 coal and 16 coal, and we're going to put 16 coal in each furnace, because yeah, it's all well and good having just like one furnace, but if you've got a lot more than just one, you can burn so many different things all at once, which is kind of what we need to do. Let's burn out 32 more. So we can just put you there actually. And I think the way to do it is to go in. Right, you can do 10, you could do 11, and you could do 11. And then this one's got 8 already, which means we can probably make the cauldron, which I think is created like that. Yep. There's a cauldron. What else did we need? We need some string, which we've got the string. Now we're just waiting on the iron. While we wait on that, we need a mundane standing stone. Mundane standing stone. Now it just looks like rune stones around a redstone, which we have. We're actually getting a little bit further to the points where we need to be. We can create that quite simply, just like that. So there's the mundane standing stone. Attuned standing stone. Ooh. Attuned standing stone, which is nether brick, which means we have to go to the nether. Really? Wow. Yeah, because if there's ever a time to go to the nether, it's like when we're not got anything at all. You know, I mean, there's no way of getting obsidian at this moment in time. So, like I said, this pack is very, very heavy on what it wants. And it was a incense. It needs a lot of stuff, basically. And like I say, netherrack, not that hard to get hold of. Just gotta go to the nether, which is basically getting a lot of other stuff. An imbuer, a lot of a obsidian. An imbuer takes river cane sticks around a chisel stone brick. Chiseling chisel stone bricks. Just need a chisel now. I'm pretty sure I've still got a chisel. Well, look at that. That's some iron. I'm pretty sure I've still got a chisel from when I actually first got it. It might be in this chest. I've got bamboo. There's my chisel. Chisel, I think it was around stone. Yeah, it was stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 of them. And it was chiseled stone bricks. That was the one. And then we do that, and bop. And we got that. So, now the only thing we're missing is the attuned standing stone, which means we need to get obsidian. Which, for now, I'm just going to dump all this in here. Because I kind of need to. And iron pickaxe is not going to cut it for obsidian. So, we are going to have to use 1, 2, 3 diamonds. And 2 sticks. Because we're going to need a diamond pick. That and across there and get the diamond pick. Now it's still daytime, which isn't too bad, but we are going down into the mine, I kind of need the bucket, because if I can't find any obsidian, I'm going to create some obsidian. So where did I put that bucket? Where did I put the bucket? And I know I've got one. There it is. Like I say, I knew I had one. Put you there. Let's just go get some water. Just like that. Now let's go find some obsidian. Like I say, this is like, you can sort of kind of see how heavy the pack is when it's the second quest I'm doing in the book, in the Alpine side of the quest, is to basically go to the nether and get some netherrack, because you need nether bricks, you know, so you're going to need quite a lot of netherrack, and that is annoying. Keep going down, because most packs don't send you to the nether that fast. Right, here we go. Here's some lava. Right, and again. So what reason are you not turning into obsidian? I thought it would have been. Right. Hopefully this doesn't drop down and we don't lose it. We haven't got vein miner, but we have got the means to try and get some obsidian. So that's 1 out of 10. And creating the portal is not going to be that hard. You just need to grab the obsidian. Now we've had to create a diamond pick in order to do this. And like I say, if you do play this pack, it is very resource heavy. Like the second quest is getting me to go to Nether Fortress, or a Nether portal. So I had to basically use the diamonds, which took me a long time to get hold of, which is a pain, but has to be done. Plus there's no portaling. There's no like making waypoints and portaling that I can find. Excuse me. I've not seen any way of portaling at all, so yeah, there you go. I don't know how this map works, whether you can make waypoints, whether you can portal to the waypoints. I have no idea whatsoever on how that works. So yeah, if someone does play this pack and you do watch my videos, please let me know in the comments if there is a way of waypointing stuff, because I'd like to waypoint my house so I don't like lose where I am, so I can explore a little bit further. It's surely not for the teleporting part. It's just because I need to find out like which way is where. So that worked out quite well actually, because of where we were in the mines. There was a lot of lava, so we picked up 10 obsidian, which is not too bad. Now we just need to go create a flint and steel and go to the nether, which is not somewhere I really want to go. But yeah, I think it's just original mobs. So all that's going to be in the nether are ghasts, blazes, pigmen, withered skeletons, and magma cubes. I think that's all that's in there. That's all that should be in there. House without a zombie coming for us. Get away. Now, the only flaw with my house is I have left a lip. So some zombies can get away with not burning. Flint. Iron. We need to make the flint and steel. Ooh. Inferior essence. Hey, Mr. Zombie. You want to die today? Okay. Right, so that's that done. Now let's go create another portal. And I kind of don't want it anywhere near my base. I'm going to put it down here somewhere. Well, I don't like the sound of another portal. It sounds so annoying. Right, so if I do one more block outwards, I can do it here. Here. Basically integrates into the wall. That, and that. Plop. Now, hopefully we don't die like 55 million times. I need to just jump into the nether, grab as much netherrack as possible, and then jump back out, basically. Because we don't want to be jumping in, doing all this, and then coming back out and thinking, yeah, that was pointless. I'm dying anyway, we need to go deeper. Yeah, we do. Like, load up. Holy crap-a-dingo. That's like the worst nether portal ever. Wow. Ever thought about a nether portal wanting to kill you? You just saw it. Yep, that nether portal wanted to kill me. Wow. Right in front of the portal, there's just a big lava curtain. Well, that's nice. So, if I would have just come flying straight out of that nether portal without actually looking first, I probably would have died. Which for some people probably would have been funny, but for me, it wouldn't. So there's a lot of pigmen over there that I can see. I think if I could build up, that wouldn't be too bad. If I could sort of, like, how much netherrack have I got? I got keyboards at 64. Ooh. Where are you? I can hear it gas. I can hear a gas somewhere. Right, let's just block off that. There's a blaze over there. I think I pretty much just got rid of that. Yeah, nice. My iron pick just broke. So I'm now down to my diamond one. I think that should have got rid of. Whoa. Was that a blaze? Yeah, that was a blaze. Well, if you dropped any now, I don't actually get all of any. Is this dead? Right, yeah, so that's gone. Right, that's cool. That basically means that now that's done. Yeah, sure. I'll head over to your channel. I'll look at your content and I'll drop you some love over there. Thanks for the sub. Hopefully I see you coming around a lot more. some more of this netherrack. As much as I possibly can. That's just a prosperity shard, I think. Just pop, 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 pop. Alright, that should be enough. What secured this portal off to the point where like this lava is taking ages to go down? It really is. It's like if I come out of this portal, I don't want to fall off the edges, so I'm just putting like a platform in front of it. Just like that. Because that way I'm not going to fall off. But I got what I needed. It was netherrack. There's a little bit of nether quartz there if I need that. But hopefully I can get this quest done. And I want to at least get this quest done before I end the stream today, because to be honest with you, I want to at least do a quest, because it took me so long to get to the point where I'm at. Oh, there's a creeper there. And for any reason that are new to the channel and you are seeing this, is you could probably see like little what's the way of saying it, you could probably see little music notes coming off me. That is my armor. For some strange reason, the armor I'm wearing pulls out some music note things. It's called a jungle dress, basically. It's totemic. And I don't know what that mod is. I've never played around with it. Gives me +1 armor when it's on my legs, but when you're walking around, you know, when you walk about, it's like it plays a tune, and you see the little things come off your leg. You see, like, the little music notes that come off your legs. And I think you always have googly eyes on this. I'm pretty sure, because every time I've looked at it, I've had googly eyes. So, right, it was a standing something. Standing. What was it? I've got the mundane. It was the attuned. It was 4 nether brick, 1 diamond, and 4. So it was 1 diamond. Like I say, for the second quest, it needs a diamond. It needs nether brick. So like I said to you, this is basically a very heavy quest mod pack. Which needs the retuned, which create right there, and we have a quest complete. Now we're just going to keep getting oak bark. We've got an infernal bulb, we've got a dragon's eye, we've got a reward bag. It has opened up create armor and be surly. Fairly good armor for a druid, which obviously we're trying to become part of the druid thingy. I'm guessing that this is going to be hard to create, and then we've got these, which I'm guessing is also going to be hard to create, which probably, oh, we've got 4 dragon's eye and 4 infernal bulbs, so there's 4 ender pearls, because if you smelt down a dragon's eye, it becomes an ender pearl, so it's whether we want to use it that way. We do have a reward bag, which gives us a Spanish beast. Apparently it's a Spanish beast. It's a swing. It's a bit of deco craft. We'll have that there. Makes it look a little bit nice. Old back. Now, the funniest thing is it's now giving us a botanical breakthrough, which from the druids to the elves, and how much do you sprain his ears? How does that make sense? From druids to the elves, and how much do you sprain his ears? Now, to be honest with you, I know like there's a lot of broken English and a lot of things, but that is that's not broken English. That's like, how much sense do you not make? Creating all them is actually quite easy. We just need to get hold of some floral fertilizer, which I don't actually think we need to get hold of floral fertilizer as much. But yeah, like that quest, does that open it up anything elsewhere? No, it doesn't. But it did open up Botania. So now we can look at getting some Botania. Look, all going on. So what I'll try to do is, like, in between episodes, I'll try to look at, in fact, I'll try and look at these armors here. So a living thing, like a living pickaxe, it doesn't give me a recipe, you know, so I'm gonna have to look up that. Then defenders, does this give me a recipe? No. Right, so basically it doesn't give me a recipe for the helmet or for the, or it doesn't give me a recipe for the armor, it doesn't give me a recipe for the tools, which I'm guessing that stuff has to be used with this. So I have to sort of like create a tuned stone imbuer, the casting altar, and the incense brazier. I'm guessing it has to be put in a certain way, and then you create all the stuff that way. So I've got to do some research on that. So I've got to look up on the internet on how to do that, and then we will look into getting certain bits and bobs for Britannia, because I have played around with Britannia a little bit, not a lot, so I know certain bits, not a major amount. But yeah, like I say, this quest book is going to take a long time to get through. I might, again, while I've got the diamonds, I might look into It's Your Kitchen and building up a kitchen. I do need hardened clay for that, which is easy to get. I just need ink sacks, which again should be easy to get because I'm around a lot of water. So yeah, everything I should be able to do. I'm going to look at creating. If I make anything, if I complete any quests, I will not hand them in until I'm on camera. Pretty much because that's how I do it on anything. So yeah, again, thank you all for watching. It's been a pleasure recording / streaming this for you. I've been Fury. Stay amazing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I should see you next time.